Luigi. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror Game of the Week. Grab your chips and your girl's hips. Let's go. Today's game of the week is none other than Luigi's Mansion 3. Right over there, as you can see. And why am I playing this game right now? And why has this received Game of the Week? October's right around the corner, although 365 days a year, that's what it is. Over here, it's special. Halloween is right around the corner. And what better to do than to watch horror movies and to play horror game? Luigi's Mansion 3 is about Luigi and his friends going to a hotel, have a getaway, but unbeknownst to them, it is a haunted hotel. And his friends are taken captive in the portraits. They're in the nether realm. They're in the spirit realm. And it is the job of Luigi and his trusted vacuum pack, similar to the Ghostbusters, to go through the hotel, solving puzzles and making his way up to the final boss where he can finally free his friends and leave and then hopefully fly out to Jamaica and have a good vacation. Is this game successful? Obviously. I'm saying this game of the week, right? Okay, let's get into the graphics. The graphics are very good. This is similar to a Pixar film. What you're going to be seeing is vibrant colors, great art direction, a cartoon-like experience, and it is very fun to watch. Just like any other Nintendo Switch game, they have a knack for making very good games as far as visuals are concerned because they're working within the constraints of their system, and cartoons fits the billing for them. So moving into gameplay, that's really what makes the game really good. And the gameplay, I must say, is good for the most part if you get used to it. Now, sometimes the lag can play into it because you have to move the camera, the flashlight. Sometimes you have to move right, you're moving left, and you're moving right. And it can get a little bit confusing. And you couple that with some lag and maybe some drop frames and stuff like that, it can be a little bit cumbersome. So I would like for them to have tightened that up a little bit. But once you get used to it, it's going to take you a little while. Then that's going to bring your enjoyment level up. But for the beginning, going to be frustrated with the controls in the beginning. Okay, but once you overcome that obstacle, the game takes on a whole nother life of its own. It is very fun. Playing co-op with this game is also a must, in my opinion. The spirit Luigi, forgot his name. We'll call him the blob Luigi right now, just for the sake of better words. But you have Luigi, then you have his other slimy being that can come out of him and do certain things to solve puzzles and so forth. And you can have somebody else control that aspect of Luigi, and you solve puzzles together. These puzzles are not hard and they're not easy. I would say they're right in between. They're fun. You will not be frustrated with this at all. Well, probably for a little bit, but you'll overcome. The puzzles are fun, unlike some games that you feel like jumping out of a window. This, not so much. You'll get through it using the abilities that you have, and you'll be fine. So puzzles are fun, and they go up a notch when you're doing it co-op with somebody. Sound is general sound for Nintendo. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's not 5.1 or anything like that, Dolby Atmos, but it does what it does. You have some instances in the game where, he's Luigi, that type of stuff where they're not really saying too much verbal things, but words here and there, but you can kind of understand what's going on by their head movements and by reading. If that's not your thing, that kind of will throw you off of the game if you want to hear a consistent audio track of voice. That's not in this game. But if you play Nintendo, you're used to that. It's all about the fun factor. And this game is Game of the Week because of the fun factor, man. This game is fun. This is a reason to pick up the Nintendo Switch. It's one of the better looking Nintendo Switch games out there. It fits the bill for the season as far as you're dealing with October and spooky stuff like that and Ghostbusters type stuff. This is the game for you, man. You will enjoy this playing it solo. It will enhance your enjoyment playing it co-op. I highly recommend this. This game gets the stamp of approval from Resident Horror. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to Metacritic to see what they're saying. So I'm giving this a 9, which would be a 90% average for me. But it doesn't really matter what they say. But I want to see if we're at least in the same ballpark because there's been situations where the games that I like don't score well on Metacritic, but I love them and I have a good time. So let's see if we're on one accordance right now. Let's go and move on to the God board. Let's see what the gods of Metacritic say. All right, so over here, guys, we got Metacritic, Luigi's Mansion 3. General score 86 from the critics. User score 8.4. Latest scores are 90, 98. So we're pretty much on board with dealing with Metacritic. We're in the same ballpark. So take that for what it is. If you go by Metacritic, you go by mine. For this instance here, we're on the same accord. So I guess that's a double stamp of approval, right? Anyway, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell. Go out and play Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Nintendo Switch. You will have a good time this holiday season. It's spooky time. I'll see you on the next game of the week, the next movie of the week, the next live stream. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I'm out. I'm going to go watch a movie.